Your trauma probably isn't funny. It was probably quite painful going through the things that you actually were going through, but laughing at your trauma is probably the secret weapon that you didn't know that you actually had. And look, everybody has faced trauma throughout their entire life. You've probably faced a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, and just questioned about how exactly you're going to progress throughout your life. But I do really think that laughter is the best medicine for it as well. Now, look, you laughing at your trauma and you just, finding humor in the situations does not mean that your trauma didn't hurt or it wasn't serious. No, like whatever life event actually happened to you is quite serious, whether it be the loss of a loved one, whether it be going through a breakup or a divorce, or really somebody wronging you in any type of way, or you failing a test, or you having to drop out of college because of financial circumstances, whatever the case might be. I'm sure it was quite serious and it was very painful as well. But after acknowledging your trauma, after acknowledging the seriousness within it, like you need to find the humor within it, because that's really how human beings actually move on from things. See, look, I think talking about your problems with, whether it be a therapist or whether it be your friends or any type of professional, it does absolutely help. You should definitely talk to somebody if you haven't already. But after a certain point of time, everything just has diminishing returns, and that just goes for everything in this life. Everything has diminishing returns, even money, for example. After you get to a certain threshold of financial prowess, even money has diminishing returns. There's only so many things that you can actually buy, and it's the same thing for venting about your problems, or just, talking to people about your problems. Eventually you need to move on from them, and you need to find the humor and the absurdity of your situations, right? So think about every single thing that you've actually been through your life. Pick out whatever it is that you're actually struggling with right now, and try your best to find the humor within it, because I promise you it will help. It will make you realize that how stupid the problem actually is, or how stupid the issue actually is at the moment. And see, look, whenever we laugh at our problems, or whenever we find the humor in the situations that we're actually put in, it doesn't necessarily make it so that the situation is any lighter or not serious. But no, it takes the power away from that situation. So now you're actually in control of it, because you're not giving all of your power away to this particular situation that you were a part of. That's what always happens. Like, that's basically what you're trying your best to do. You're basically trying to regain control of your life and of your situation, and just laughing at that. And trust me, laughing at really anything will de-escalate any type of situation, or de-escalate really any tough situation that you're actually in. And this is actually one of the lessons that I actually talked about in one of my previous videos, about some lessons that I wish that I knew when I was 20, is that life is only 10% of what actually happens to you, and 90% of how you react to it. So if you go ahead and acknowledge your trauma, and you can find the absurdity and the humor and the funniness out of every situation that you're actually a part of, you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the game by so much, because you're taking back control of your own life. And it really is empowering. And look, laughter actually does help you, because it actually reduces your stress hormones in your body, and it boosts your mood. So if you feel depressed, you should try laughing, even if you don't feel like laughing at the moment. You should put on a comedy show if you want. And obviously, laughing is shown to be a really good coping mechanism as well throughout life. Like, look at all the comedians that you possibly see on Netflix, right? Dave Chappelle, Joe Rogan, Shane Gillis. They all talk about their trauma. They just mask it with humor. But everybody's laughing at their trauma eventually. And the reason why they do that is because it's such a good coping mechanism. You can find about what you're actually capable of, and it gives you some perspective that you can actually zoom out, and you can find the goodness in any situation, even in terrible situations that you see absolutely no good in. And trust me, those situations are going to happen to you. There's certain situations in my life where I still don't see the goodness within them, but I still am joking with my friends about it, because I'm just like, okay, well, this is way too funny. And trust me, a lot of it is dark humor, but sometimes that is what we need. So try it out. Give yourself some time and space to heal first, and then start joking about it, because you never know how much it's actually going to help you until you actually try. Whether you're going through a breakup, whether you just lost your job, or done anything, like, trust me, find the humor within it. Just try your best to make fun of any situation that you're actually a part of, and regain your control. You don't have to always be so serious about your trauma. You should always get over it. And in time, you eventually will get over it. But at the same time, you should be having a good time while still trying to get over it. So Try it out. It's helped me in my life, and I hope that it helps you as well. And if it does, all you owe me is hitting that subscribe button and liking this video as well, and showing this video to a friend, even if somebody's going through a tough time right now as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. This is Yusha signing off. Peace.